Hello students, this is revision of chapter number 10, Space Missions. This chapter carries 5 marks with option and 3 marks without option. In this video, I will be sharing all the possible questions of chapter number 10. As mentioned earlier, I will not be explaining any of the topics. For explanations, you can refer to the videos of that given chapter. So question number 1 is fill in the blanks. You know fill in the blanks carry 1 mark each. So the questions are, if the height of the orbit of a satellite from the Earth's surface is increased, then the tangential velocity of the satellite will decrease. Second, the initial velocity during the launching of Mangalyaan must be greater than the escape velocity of the Earth. These two fill-ups are already there in the textbook. Third fill-up, the dash force acting on a planet is responsible for its circular motion. So it is the centripetal force. The first satellite, artificial satellite sent to space by Soviet Union was Sputnik. The first person to go into space in a spacecraft was Yuri Gagarin from USSR. Dash is considered as a father of Indian space program, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Dash created a record by staying in space for 192 days, Sunita Williams. If a spacecraft has to escape the Earth's gravitational force, then it must have a minimum velocity of 11.2 kilometers per second. This question was asked in the October exam of 2020. Dash is the closest astronomical object to the Earth. It is the moon. The first satellite launched by India was Aryabhatta. The launching of a satellite is based on Newton's dash law of motion, third law of motion. State the objectives of space missions. This question carries 2 marks. The two objectives of space missions are to put artificial satellites in orbits around the Earth for research and various other applications, to send the spacecrafts to the outer space for close observations and understanding the objects in the solar system or even outside the solar system. State the need and importance of space missions. If this question carries 2 marks, you will have to write down 4 points for this answer. So the need and importance of space missions are: real-time communication across the globe is possible, entertainment and receiving the abundant information from the desk at home or office is possible, access to huge information is available on the internet, management of natural resources is possible, advanced alerts and management of some natural calamities is possible, then satellite surveillance for defense purpose, access to various activities like trade, tourism and navigation. So you can select any 4 points and write down the answer for 2 marks. Abbreviations can be given for which you will have to write down the full form. So if one abbreviation is asked, it will carry 1 mark. So the abbreviations are INSAT, which stands for Indian National Satellite, GSAT, Geosynchronous Satellite, IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite. GSLV and PSLV are the launch vehicles. GSLV stands for Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. PSLV stands for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. NASA, full form is National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Full form of ISRO is Indian Space Research Organization. What is meant by an artificial satellite and how are the satellites classified based on their functions? 3 marks question. What is meant by an artificial satellite? A man-made object orbiting the Earth or any other planet is called an artificial satellite. So this will carry 1 mark. And according to their functions, the artificial satellites are classified as weather satellite, communication satellite, broadcast satellite, navigational satellite, military satellite, Earth observation satellite. Functions. Weather satellite is used to study and predict the weather conditions of a place. Communication satellite to establish communications between different locations in the world through the use of specific waves. Broadcast satellite, telecast of television programs. Navigational satellite to fix the location of any place on the Earth's surface in terms of its precise latitude and longitude. Military satellite to collect information for security aspects. Earth observation satellite, study of forests, deserts, oceans, polar ice on the Earth's surface, exploration and management of natural resources, observation and guidance in case of natural calamities like flood and earthquake. This table is very important because this question is twisted and asked in many different ways. This is another important question which is given in the textbook. It's an activity based question. Complete the following table. This question carries 3 marks. So here in the first blank you will have to write down the type of the satellite, second function, and in the third the name of the satellite. For example, IRNSS, that this type of satellite is given to you, so you will have to fill up the remaining 2 boxes. So IRNSS is a navigational satellite and it is used to fix the location of a place in terms of its precise latitude and longitude. So these are the 2 blanks that we'll have to fill. Then weather study and predict is given to you. So this function is carried out by INSAT and the name of the satellite is weather satellite. Study of forest, management of resources, etc. is done by Indian remote sensing satellite, and this is an Earth observation satellite. What is meant by orbit of a satellite? On what basis and how are the orbits of artificial satellites classified? This is a textual question. If it is asked, it can carry 3 marks. What is meant by orbit of a satellite? The particular path which is followed by a satellite around the Earth is called as its orbit. On what basis are the satellites classified? The function of the satellite decides the orbit. The orbit can be a circular orbit or an elliptical orbit. Further, the orbital plane of the satellite can be equatorial plane of the Earth or a plane at an angle to the equatorial plane. And based on the height of the satellite from the Earth's surface, the satellites are classified as high Earth orbit satellites, medium Earth orbit satellites, and low Earth orbit satellites. Write a short note on. Short notes carry 3 marks. The first short note is high Earth orbit satellites, HEO. First we'll write down the definition of HEO. A satellite orbiting at a height equal to or greater than 35,780 kilometers above the Earth's surface is called as high Earth orbit satellite. The critical velocity of a satellite which is revolving in an orbit at a height of 35,780 kilometers above the Earth's surface is 3.08 kilometers per second. And such a satellite will take 23 hours and 54 minutes to complete one revolution around the Earth. The orbital plane of such a satellite is the equatorial plane of the Earth. The Earth completes one rotation about its axis in the same time, that is almost 24 hours. So the satellite's relative position appears to be stationary with respect to a place on the Earth. Therefore, this satellite is also called as the geosynchronous satellite. The geosynchronous satellites are used for monitoring the weather, communications, and for surveillance. Write a short note on medium Earth orbit satellite. Again, this question carries 3 marks. First point will be the definition of medium Earth orbit satellite. A satellite orbiting at a height between 2000 kilometers and 35,780 kilometers above the Earth's surface is called as a medium Earth orbit satellite. The orbital plane of the satellite is normally elliptical and it passes through the north and the south polar regions. These satellites take 2 to 24 hours to complete one revolution around the Earth. Some of these satellites also revolve in circular orbits at a height of around 20,200 kilometers above the Earth's surface, and such satellites are called as the global positioning satellites. So global positioning satellites revolve in such medium Earth orbits. Short note on low Earth orbit satellites. Definition: a satellite orbiting at a height between 180 kilometers and 2000 kilometers above the Earth's surface is called as the low Earth orbit satellite. Normally these satellites take 90 minutes to complete one revolution around the Earth. Some of the examples of low Earth orbit satellites are the weather satellites, space telescopes, and the international space stations. Write a note on management of space debris. In addition to the artificial satellites, some other objects are also revolving around the Earth. These include non-functional satellites, parts of the launchers which have got detached during the launching, and the debris generated due to the collision of the satellites with the other satellites or any other object in space. According to the estimate made in 2016, there are about 2 crore pieces of length more than 1 centimeter revolving around the Earth, which is called as the space debris. This debris can be harmful to artificial satellites because it can collide with these satellites or spacecrafts and cause damage to them. What are satellite launch vehicles? Explain the satellite launch vehicle developed by ISRO. This is a textual question. It can carry 5 marks as the answer is very lengthy. So far this question has never been asked, but since it is a textual question, you will have to go through the answer, or else this question can be split up and asked as an activity based question. So what are satellite launch vehicles? A rocket used to carry an artificial satellite to a desired height above the Earth's surface and then project it with a proper velocity so that the satellite orbits the Earth in a desired orbit is called as a launch vehicle. Then explain the satellite launch vehicle which was developed by ISRO. We know that the functioning of the satellite launch vehicle is based on Newton's third law of motion. The launch vehicle uses a specific type of fuel, which could be a solid fuel or a liquid fuel. The gas which is produced because of the combustion of the fuel expands due to its high temperature, and then it is expelled forcefully through a small nozzle which is present at the rear end of the launch vehicle. So a thrust acts on the vehicle which drives the vehicle into the space. So we know for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. The structure of the launch vehicle is decided according to the weight of the satellite and the type of the satellite orbit that the satellite has to be launched into. The fuel of the vehicle also depends on these factors. The fuel forms a major portion of the total weight of the launch vehicle. The vehicle has to carry a large weight of fuel in it. So to overcome this problem, launch vehicles with more than one stages are used. This imparts a specific velocity to the vehicle and it takes it to a certain height. Once the fuel in the first stage is exhausted, then the empty fuel tank and the engine are detached from the main body of the vehicle, and this detached part of the space shuttle falls either in a sea or in an unpopulated land. As the fuel in the first stage is exhausted now, the fuel in the second stage is ignited. However, now the vehicle contains only one stage, so the weight now being reduced, the vehicle can move with a greater speed. Almost all the vehicles which are made nowadays are of either two or more stages. This is a polar satellite launch vehicle. The diagram can be given to you and you can be asked to label the parts. So this is the engine using solid fuel which provides the initial thrust. This is the first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage, and the place of the satellite. The first stage makes use of solid fuel, second stage liquid fuel, third stage solid fuel, fourth stage liquid fuel, and finally this is the place for the satellite. Why are geostationary satellites not useful for studies of the polar regions? Geostationary satellites have orbits which are parallel to the equator of the Earth. So observation of polar region is not properly carried out. Reason: orbit of the geostationary satellite is parallel to the equator of the Earth. So if the polar region has to be observed, then elliptical medium Earth orbit satellites passing over the polar regions are to be used. Therefore, geostationary satellites are not useful for studies over the polar regions. Why is it beneficial to use satellite launch vehicle made up of more than one stage? Satellite launch vehicle uses a special type of fuel, hence maximum weight of the launch vehicle is due to its fuel. A launch vehicle with more than one stage imparts a specific velocity to the vehicle to take it to a certain height. Once the fuel in the first stage is exhausted, then the empty fuel tank and the engine are detached from the main body of the vehicle and fall either in a sea or in an unpopulated land. As the fuel in the first stage is exhausted, the fuel in the second stage can now be ignited. However, the vehicle contains only one stage now. So the weight now being reduced, the vehicle can now move with greater speed. Hence, it is beneficial to use a multi-stage satellite launch vehicle. You can be asked either to draw the neat label diagram showing orbits of the satellites, or the orbits of the satellites will be given to you. You just have to label the low Earth orbit satellite, the low Earth orbit, the medium Earth orbit, and the high Earth orbit. These are the different types of objective types of questions. The first one is correlation. IRNSS is a direction showing satellite. So INSAT will be dash. It's a weather satellite. How much will a person with weight 72 newtons weight on Earth weigh on the moon? We know that weight on Earth is given as 72 newtons. So weight on the moon will be 1/6 of that on the Earth. So 1/6 in 1/6 into 72, which will be 12. So the weight of the person on the moon will be 12 newtons. INSAT, GSAT, GSLV, IRS. Here GSLV is a launching vehicle, whereas all others are the satellites. Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is in Thiruvananthapuram, whereas Satish Dhawan Space Center is in Sriharikota. Actually, this question is omitted for 2021. The type of satellite used for telecasting television programs is broadcast satellite. This was a 3 marks question which was asked in October 2020 exam. What is the principle behind the working of satellite launch vehicle? So the principle behind the working of satellite launch vehicle is Newton's third law of motion. What is the formula of escape velocity? Escape velocity is equal to square root of 2 gm upon r. What is the long form of ISRO? Indian Space Research Organization. What are geosynchronous satellites? This question carries 2 marks. A satellite revolving in an orbit 35,780 kilometers above the Earth's surface takes 24 hours to complete one revolution. The Earth also takes 24 hours to complete one revolution. If the satellite is revolving in an orbit parallel to the equator, then the time of revolution of the Earth around itself, and that for the satellite to revolve around the Earth being same, the satellite will appear to be stationary with respect to the Earth. So such satellites are called as geosynchronous satellites. And finally, the numericals. There are 3 numericals given in the textbook. The first numerical is very important. If the mass of a planet is 8 times the mass of the Earth and its radius is twice the radius of the Earth, then what will be the escape velocity of that planet? So please try to solve this numerical This is also very simple numerical, so at least try to solve these two numericals from the textbook.